At 6'9", Earvin "Magic" Johnson stands as an inspiration to many. Not only has his courage, determination and verve motivated a generation of basketball stars, his announcement that he is a carrier of the HIV virus has given hope and encouragement to other sufferers. Johnson entered the NBA as a 19-year-old, destined to lead the LA Lakers to 5 championship titles. He left it championing new causes, AIDS education, and promoting basketball to the lives of underprivileged children.
You know, those people there did not worry about anything. They just came, and whether they had shoes on or not, whether they lived in a house or not, that didn't matter to them. They participated, and they participated with their heart, and they really wanted to learn basketball. I was one of those kids. I didn't have a lot. You know, I had to wear my shoes even when they had holes in the bottom of them, because I came from a big family of 10. But I was a big dreamer, and I dreamed that one day I would have a lot of shoes. And I had a lot of food on the table to eat. And through education and through hard work, I was able to accomplish that.
Earvin Johnson was born in August 1959 in Lansing, Michigan. He earned his nickname during his high school days when a local sports writer saw the youngster in action and renamed him Magic. Having led his school team to the state championship, Johnson accepted a scholarship to Michigan State University.
Number 33 at guard, 6'8" sophomore from Lansing, Michigan, Earvin Magic Johnson.
In 1979, the Spartans reached the NCAA championship final.
I won the state title back in my home state, and then my next accomplishment was going to the NCAA and playing in a game like tonight in the finals. And it's a dream come true, and like I said, it's an awful important game, and just hope we play up the part and win the game.
Billed as the greatest game ever, the sport's 2 most celebrated newcomers, Johnson and Larry Bird, faced each other before a national television audience of more than 50 million. Johnson scored 23 points, was named Most Valuable Player, and was immediately drafted into the LA Lakers. In his very first season, Johnson proved himself a more than worthy team member. Taking the place of injured leader Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the final game of the NBA Championship Finals, he led the Lakers to victory. Johnson had become the biggest crowd puller in NBA history. He'd become a sporting hero to many, but his own idol is far removed from the basketball world, the South African president, Nelson Mandela.
I never had the shakes or never had my stomach knotted up to meet somebody, but it was all of that. I idolize and worship very few people, maybe 1 or 2, and he's in that 1 or 2.
Well, I'm trembling, you know? I'm trembling to shake hands with you.
How are you?
Okay, how are you?
Pleasure.
Very good. So nice to meet you.
It was a moment that I think that in your life you dream about wanting a chance to meet him and never really thought you'd have that chance. And then for him to have the sense of humor that he had, the class,
are you all right?
And the aura about him, you could tell that he was meant to run a country and be idolized and be a hero to everyone. I mean, that's a big man. It's just special to me. I'll never forget that day.
Magic Johnson was perfect for the showbiz glitz of LA, where his extrovert character helped make basketball the biggest game in town, with himself one of its biggest stars. Having led the Lakers to 5 NBA championships, Johnson was regarded as perhaps the greatest team player ever to play the game. His skilled play in any position, combined with the excitement and enthusiasm he radiated, made him the textbook basketball star.
Won 14 in a row back in 78 and 72. They won 33 in a row. Magic 360 carry down. Didn't go to Magic on the mid. Slam dunk. Cooper 4-on-2. Magic middle. Cook to the right. Cook Magic all the way. It's one and one.
With his marriage to Cookie in September 1991, Johnson seemed to be leading the perfect life. Less than 2 months later, however, he stunned the nation with an announcement that he was retiring from pro basketball.
First of all, let me say good late afternoon. Because of the HIV virus that I have attained, I will have to retire from the Lakers today.
We'd like to honor you today, not only with our loves and our words of appreciation, but thank you for all that you've done for us. Not only have you shared yourself, your willingness to win, your willingness to share, but you've been probably the most courageous human being that's ever walked into our lives here at the Forum.
Determined to fight the disease with the same courage and strength he showed on the court, Johnson never considered stepping out of the spotlight.
Life is not over. You can still live a great and productive life. And just keep a smile on your face. Because it's people dealing with a lot of different situations every day. And HIV is just the one for us. And the way I deal with it is just, it's a challenge. But I'm gonna smile and I'm gonna be happy. And that my attitude is gonna be good. And if you can take care of yourself, your body and mind, then you have a great chance of beating HIV.
By mid-1992, Johnson felt ready to make a reappearance on the basketball court as a member of the Barcelona Olympics Dream Team. Their coach, Chuck Daly, had no doubt that Johnson would be a great asset to his team.
Magic's one of those individuals who is not only endowed with incredible talent, but great intelligence and, more importantly, leadership. And there are not many people who come down the pike who have that kind of leadership ability. It's one of those qualities that some people are lucky enough to have.
In a career loaded with success, Johnson still puts his Olympic experience at the top of the list. Playing alongside other NBA superstars, the Dream Team steamrolled the opposition.
It was the greatest basketball I've ever been involved in. I've never seen so many great plays, and the game being played at its highest level, it was the greatest thing, the greatest feeling I've ever had. Just stepping out on that court and knowing that you had this powerful team with you, but knowing that we were a team, and that's why we blew everybody out.
Having capped his career with an Olympic gold medal, Johnson once again retired from competitive basketball. He formed his own team, the Magic Johnson All-Stars, a group of ex-players who toured the world promoting not only the game but AIDS awareness. By early 1996, however, his desire to return to the Lakers prompted another comeback.
I'm gonna say it. I'm back. Well, I am. And I'll see you guys later. I am back. Yes,
At the age of 36, Magic Johnson resumed his position at the Great Western Forum.
Savor the moment.
The power forward helped the Lakers to a 53-win season before retiring for the final time.
You know, I did what I set out to do. I had a wonderful time. It was a great experience, a lot of fun. My son saw me play. I did it for myself as well, to prove that I could still do it to myself. And I think I did it for everybody who has something, whether it's HIV or AIDS or anything else. So it's been great, you know, and this is not a sad day or a bad day, it's a good day, because God blessed me to be able to come back, and God will continue to bless me after this is over.
Johnson is continuing to bring joy and inspiration to scores of fans worldwide. More importantly, his HIV and AIDS awareness campaign is definitely working.
I think he's very brave, because I know how difficult it is for people who have HIV to come forward with it, to say, and especially because he's like a star, so it's kind of, it's like he's a hero for people, and I think it took a lot of courage to stand up and, tell people that he does have HIV.
Just because you've got AIDS doesn't mean that you should go and, rest at home, say that life is over. Just because you've got AIDS, you can do almost anything, physically healthy, and you can do whatever a normal person can do.
I think he really has a genuine love for the people to help them to see that this thing does happen, because a lot of people we've spoken to here, we tell them you can get AIDS and all, and they don't believe us. They say AIDS can't happen to me.
Yeah.
And I think I really appreciate him coming out here, because a lot of guys, famous people, have AIDS and they're afraid to come out into the open. And what he's done, like she said, took a lot of courage.
Whatever his future holds, one thing is certain. To his fans around the world, Johnson will always be simply magic.
Well, I've accomplished everything that I've always wanted to accomplish. If you look at everything and go reverse, you wouldn't want to have HIV, but that's just a part of life. There's nothing you can do to change that, but if you could go back, yes. But I have a super life. I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. So I'm a blessed man. It wasn't by luck. It wasn't by chance. I was able to work hard at my craft and be one of the best. And then I was able to turn that craft into something bigger, and that's through business. And now I have a new challenge. That's being a businessman and try to continue to educate people about HIV and AIDS. So I love challenges, and they keep coming at me.